Item number 15 is my report. Good evening, council members, staff, and those here watching from home. It's officially spring, and I'm happy to share with you this month's council update. The Sustainability Council met early April, and at this meeting, water and light representatives advised of renewable energy resources, how we get our power and what percentage of our local power in the city is consumed from renewables, and what is available and what this group can do to help promote those resources. They're also scheduled to meet next month, and they're going to be breaking out into committees addressing continued analysis of the recycling program, the single-stream recycling program that's rolled out, as well as other energy consumption initiatives in which they're involved in. The Beautification Council will meet on Thursday to continue working on spring and summer projects. Their annual tree sale is almost over, but orders are being taken until the last week of April, and the trees will arrive at the beginning of May. As a reminder, you can purchase one for yourself or for the community, and that information is available on the city website as well as on social media. And as another reminder, as part of the Young Professionals Week statewide and in our city, a community spring cleaning event will be held April 29th, a week from Saturday, where volunteers will work to improve the appearance of property in the city. I'll talk about that in a minute later in the report. The Mayor's Youth Council has been very busy, which many of you know. Not only have they been fully active participants in the public presentation on aquatics, but they've also taken on their fundraising goal of $250,000 to help bring this aquatics facility to fruition. They've already been working on videos and will be seen at upcoming school carnivals and fun nights as well. This morning I was in front of district administrators and leadership within the Rapids School District about identifying opportunities for us to continue to get the word out about the designs and to get youth and families excited about the proposed project. Obviously, the Youth Council has taken on this project with great enthusiasm and excitement, and certainly proud to have them part of the campaign. They're also planning a second annual Kids to Park Day, in which maybe we can compete against Alderperson Heppigan in a game of kickball or some other fun stuff at Robinson Park to coincide with Blossom Fest, which will tentatively take place on June 17th, again at Robinson Park. Coincide with the Friends of Rapids Music Festival concert that'll happen that day. On aquatics as well, on April 6th, city staff held the public presentation with the designers, both MSA and Water Technology, launching the proposed design and concept master plan for Witter Field, with a great turnout not only in person, but when we factor in both in-person and online participation, which has reached the thousands according to our statistics. Community members have been excited with much positive feedback of the design. The Mayor's Youth Council kicked off their fundraising efforts at the presentation with that Mad Minute. For those of you that were present or saw the video, and they raised just under $300 in a minute, which was kind of a fun fundraising exercise. The splash pad groundbreaking, which was taken care of in the Finance Committee meeting tonight, and the groundbreaking is scheduled for May 3rd. That's a Wednesday, the first Wednesday in May at Mead, so mark your calendars for that. The community will be invited to participate in that groundbreaking with the intention that project then would get underway with a scheduled opening of midsummer. On the riverfront, MSA and Supermass will be here the first week in May for their visit where the final design will be presented. While we have them here, a series of focus groups will be scheduled with Supermass targeting the folks that may be affected with the first phase of design, whether they're the property owners adjacent to the recreational trail, for example, or other interested stakeholders such as groups of realtors that have identified interest in learning more about the project. So the first week in May, mark your calendars if you'd like to know more about that project or participate in that meeting. Downtown developments, the RFPs on the Triangle will be due mid-May with hopes of a discussion with the council shortly thereafter. There was a memo that was distributed from Adam on that development and the progress made, as well as an addendum that was issued to further clarify aspects of the project. Continue to get some earned media out of that project for the city, which is going to be exciting to see. There's another piece coming in the Midwest Real Estate Journal about the opportunity in our community. So exciting to see reporters and media outlets picking up the project. On Current, there's another reminder that our city's young professional group, Current, is working on projects for the Young Professionals Week, which will be held the last week here in April, so starting next Monday. One of their projects, among other things, is to include a community event that the city is co-hosting, and that's on April 29th. So the focus is a spring cleaning of public right-of-way, as well as public property, highways, intersections, and neighborhoods that could use some cleanup of litter, yard waste, small brush, etc. And Current will be working in conjunction as I mentioned, with the Mayor's Council and any neighborhood volunteers that wish to join. It's different from past community cleanups in that we're not going to be collecting appliances or tires or any of that type of work, but certainly looking at the getting the community ready for summer. We are taking volunteers, so find somebody to partner with on that day and come out and volunteer for an hour and help clean up areas of the community. Last week, I believe it was, Around the Corner with John McGivern, focused Wisconsin Rapids. So if you haven't seen that episode, check it out. It's available on YouTube. It's got pretty good reach and I think a good message about aspects of the community. Last week, we hosted Congressman Ron Kind here for a listening session in which he held at the VFW Post to listen to a packed audience of community residents about concerns ranging from the President's budget proposal to health care, among many other topics. Attended a meeting at RASCA with the Senior Association last week related to some investments and projects that are happening and to hear some concerns related to the mall. Continue to read at school for a number of projects that Boys and Girls Club, et cetera. And then early next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, myself, Chamber of Commerce, Convention and Visitors Bureau, among the REGI, the Regional Economic Growth Initiative, and I will travel to Bandon, Oregon to hear and to visit with their community leaders to talk about workforce and housing and economic and community development that has happened as a result of the Sand Valley, the project that's similar to the Sand Valley project here out in Oregon. So look forward to sharing a report from that experience with all of you on what we learn and ultimately the steps to take that we need to take to be ready for the development that will be open here effectively 2 weeks from today to the world. And we know that our local airport and our community will become a greater destination for visitors. Item number 16, under new business, item A is initial resolution authorizing general obligation bonds in an amount not to exceed $1.165 million for street improvements, and it's attachment number 2 in your packets. Phil's here tonight. Phil, do you want to turn on the microphone and share with us what you've got here for us?
All right, thank you, Mayor. Phil Cosson with Ehlers and Associates, and nice to be with you tonight. I have a couple of items